and welcome to my channel. This is Miss Dida. Today I'm with a group of friends. We just finished a girls trip, and this video is just to talk about the trip, raise awareness, and hopefully inspire one or two people to have a girls trip. So please enjoy. So this is the bathroom. Yes. This is where we're staying. Look at that view. OMG. That was the bridge we just crossed. Oh my God, look at this view. Yes, honey. Look at that. Look at the view. My phone better not drop, please. Don't drop. Yeah. So my first question is, what was the highlight of the trip for you guys? Yes.
For me, the highlight of the trip was, getting to meet. Um, the highlight for me was getting to meet other females that I wasn't used to, or I've never met before, other than the internet, which was Facebook. I got to see different personalities, and I was able to blend with those personalities and have a good time at the trip.
Awesome. Thanks. I think different personalities. It's something that happens everywhere sometimes, and I think being able to like work with people and get along with other people is always nice. So thank you so much for that. Anyone else?
I'll go.
Yes.
So the highlight of my trip was meeting people and like being in a different place. So my goal is to visit like every state in America. So this was perfect because I haven't been to Louisiana. So yay!
Yay! Nice. Is this the first time everyone's been to Louisiana? Because this is my first time in Louisiana.
No, I've been to Louisiana a couple of times.
Nice, nice. The reason I asked that question is sometimes when when you've been to some place before, but if it's with a different group, you have a different experience. Do you guys agree?
Yes, definitely.
So, what was that like with a different group? Did you feel like it was better or?
Well, I've only come here for work before.
Okay.
I've never been to Lake Charles.
Okay.
So coming to Louisiana on vacation, I would say, was great. With a bunch of different women and not necessarily having to do any work at all.
Right.
So it was a different experience.
That's nice. That's
And
nice.
the highlight of my trip was actually the workout.
The workout.
It was the workout. Yep.
Yes.
The reason being is because I've been trying to lose weight, and
Yeah.
I think that just having a group of women, especially like Sabina, who already works out and is on a diet plan, and then Bella, who's like a fitness instructor, kind of motivated me to actually want to do better when I get back home.
Awesome.
So that was my highlight for sure.
Awesome. Yes. So Bella over there, can you raise your hand, Bella? So she led us on a workout yesterday morning, and I can see how that would be someone's highlight because it was fun, and I think it was a nice bonding activity. So can someone else share what their highlight of the trip was? Yes.
Well, my highlight of the trip was like putting it together. This is my first group trip from my group, so it was fun that everybody that said they were coming came, and it's been a nice time meeting different people. I mean, I think I've met almost everybody before except one person. Except Soponi and Yemisi, but I've met everybody else before, so it was just good that everybody came together.
Nice. And Mo, that just spoke, put the group together. She has this amazing Facebook group called Living Inexpensively. And I mean, I'm not going to speak for others, but I think it's one of my favorite groups, if not the favorite, because I get to save money and I'm like Queen Frugal. But I also get to network and connect with other amazing women and men as well, because it's not just a group for women. So thank you so much, Mode, for an amazing first girls trip. Anyone else want to share their highlight? Yes.
Okay, so the highlight of my trip was actually the workout too. I actually had fun. I think that was one of the things that we all did together.
Yep.
And I loved it. The view was amazing. When I posted the pictures and the video on Facebook, everybody was going crazy. The view was amazing. I enjoyed it. And thanks to Bella, we had a good time. I didn't realize I was not fit until that morning.
And some people passed out.
We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
And also, we went to this bar the other night, Friday night. When I got there, I was like, oh my God, why did this bar?
Yeah.
But it turned out to be great. I had a good time, and I was dancing all night. If you know me, I don't dance anywhere. I was dancing all night, so it was great. And also getting to meet everyone. I met some ladies here from Houston, but getting to meet the Dallas ladies and actually step out of my comfort zone and do something like this, it was amazing. It was great.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. I'm actually glad you said that, like being outside your comfort zone. And I think that should be the goal of any girl's trip. Would you all agree with that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I feel like in one way or another, we were all able to do something we wouldn't normally do. Anyone else with highlights? Yes. Shall I?
Go. What?
I just wanted to say,
Please.
to piggyback to what you said. Yes, it was great having everybody participate in that fitness, and it really made me smile. Nobody shied away from it. Nobody said no, that's too much. I love the fact that you ladies just went with the flow, and I would encourage everyone to hear, watch the video. So it all takes a step, one day at a time, to get into that fitness routine, and eventually it'll become a daily thing for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. And I think another thing I wanted to say regarding that was I thought it was nice how Bella met everyone at the level they were at, okay? Those of us that don't work out every day, right? We're not going to say too much on that. Let's move on. But that was awesome. And obviously, she's a trainer, so you could see her expertise shine. And that was really nice. So, Shala, you had something to say
Yes.
about your highlight?
So, my highlight is going to be my moment in the pool.
Oh,
Taking
nice.
pictures.
Okay.
And I believe that's probably someone's highlight as well.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I go all hard for myself, and sometimes I'm just very reserved. But yesterday I just chose to have my fun in my own way, because if I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't really like a it's not there wasn't really like a planned itinerary.
Okay.
And then I mean everybody was just going that different direction, and I'm thinking, okay, I probably have to do something just to make me remember Golden Nugget. And that was it for my island. But speaking of Louisiana, it's gonna be my first time in Louisiana, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go see outside a little bit.
Okay.
But I was kind of stuck here. I wouldn't say stuck here because I could have as well go out on my own. So I'm just thinking, okay, I came with a group, I might just go with the flow. But I'll come back to Louisiana and I can see it.
That's good. That's good. Thanks, Shala. So, Shala meant being indoors because we're in an indoor resort. So I can see how someone would like to explore and branch out and do outside activities. But for me, and I'm not going to speak for others, I thought it was enough because there was enough things for us to do inside, but that's just my opinion. I can see how other people would, see it that way, like wanting to go out and do other stuff.
Yeah, so I sent in the group the reason why I didn't put any. I mean, I didn't put any outside activity because first of all, it's Friday to Sunday. We were here barely 48 hours, and to take advantage of the reason I brought it to the resort is to be able to do stuff. And I also put the itinerary that I did that I made out twice in the group. Nobody said anything about it. Nobody said, "Oh, um, I would like to go out to see town or something." The reason I put it out there is so you can see and you can make any adjustment. Because I said it's not a rigid schedule. So nobody said anything about wanting to venture out. So I mean,
Okay.
Also, if you wanted to, you could have. So I drove out yesterday. I went to, even though it wasn't actually to go explore, I went to CVS and I got a
And she
bunch.
bought us some treats.
that's
So
right.
you could have just gone out. You could have just gone out. Honestly, I didn't want to come back to work. That's by the way. So you could have also step out and see the town a little bit if you wanted to. Or even on our way out, you can drive around and see the town. Like that is not that big of a, it's not a big town.
Right,
You can
right.
drive around and see things.
Okay.
I think this place was fine.
Okay. That's something you say?
Yeah, but I mean, I'll start with my highlight. The highlight of my trip was getting to get away from everyday life and just relax with a bunch of ladies. I mean, that being said, of course, as women, we all have our personalities and ways that we do things. But for me, coming on a girlfriend's trip was my way of letting down my guard and being able to relate and interact and get to know each other and stuff like that.
Right.
For venturing out into the community, it was all about communication for me.
Okay.
I've been on girlfriend's trip where we all do things collectively, but at the same time we communicate and be like, three people wanna do this and three people wanna do this. We can all split up, go do our thing, and then come back as a unit and do other things later on. So I mean, for me, it was all about communication.
I understand.
One thing I think we could have done better on this trip was communicate
Better. Okay.
And I mean, it would have just solved a lot of
Thing.
issues, or I mean, just little things like that,
Right.
or looking back now and saying, "Oh, I wish I did this," and stuff like that.
Okay. Thanks for saying that. And I really appreciate, before we move on to the next question, I think I always like to capture the realness of whatever it is I'm doing. And I really appreciate everyone's honesty. Like, just to highlight the good stuff and not talk about things we could work on better. Because, like we all said, or if I'm going to speak for myself, I would like to do more of these things. And these are things that we can address, for future stuff. So for Moat, which this is her first time doing something like this as a group, outside Houston where she's based, I think this could also be a learning opportunity for her. So thank you so much for sharing that. So now we're going to move on to the next question. And it is, if you had a girlfriend, sister, mom, co-worker, colleague, foe, whatever, how would you encourage them to go on a girls trip? Like, what would you tell them?
I mean, I mean, since the goal of my group was to encourage, especially Nigerian women, to do stuff outside of going to Nigeria.
Okay.
That is the goal of the group, is to enlighten them. There's more to see. Even if you can go outside of Texas or you can go outside of the US, there are so many things to do within
Man.
the US where you don't even need to get a passport for.
Right.
So I would encourage them with my experience, with these pictures that we take, with talking about, like when I go on my personal trip with my kids or by myself, I post in the group to let you know, okay, this ticket costs me $40. You don't need to have $5 million to travel. So just by sharing my experiences and showing pictures, so they know that you actually went there. It's not that you're just seeing.
Right.
So that would be the way. And I also encourage them by saying you meet other women. Also, just talk to women as opposed to your husband all the time or only the children. Talk to other women, learn new things. Like this weekend, I learned new things that I didn't know before. So, that's just my own way of saying.
Right.
That's
Thank
what I
you.
would do.
Thanks. Annalie.
I'll encourage anybody that wants to do this to do it. Actually, a lot of people want to do this, but they don't have people to do it with. So, posting the pictures and putting our experience out there will actually encourage other people to get together and want to do it. And also tell them that there are opportunities. Some people want to do it, but they don't know how. Most people don't know something like this exists. So I'm glad that you're putting the awareness out there, and that's why I post pictures, because I have friends who want to do it, but they don't know who to do it with. So putting the pictures out there and like stuff like your blog will encourage them to reach out and say, hey, when are you guys doing the next one? I want to be part of it. So there are several opportunities to do stuff like this. We work too much and we are only tied to our husbands and our kids. So sometimes it's good to just leave all those things behind and go out and just have fun.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
like you said, learn new things and make new things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Annalie. Please.
I just wanted to say that some of us are mothers and some of us are not. But we have husbands and we have professional lives. And it's an opportunity it's okay as a mom and as a wife and as a single professional to leave that behind and take a moment for yourselves. I think that happy women make better wives, make better mothers, and better professionals.
Absolutely.
So we just need to remember that it is okay to give yourself a pass and have fun. So that is my only words of encouragement, especially for moms. We feel guilty when we leave the kids behind and do something for ourselves. But if I'm not in my best health or best mood, I cannot be the best mother. So that's just my little minion for the day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Yes. Woo. Okay, girl. I see you. Wow. You go, girl. High five.
I was just gonna add that like piggyback on what everyone else has said, like it helps you to meet new people. It also recharges. Like for me, like I'm still in school, I'm finishing out school, but now going back, like my mind is so much fresher. Like I can do much more with school and with my other activities, and so it just gets you in that mood of okay, like with thinking and like how you plug your phone into a charger.
Recharge,
like,
yeah.
just to recharge.
Refresh.
It's the same with us human beings. Like we need that connection with group of women and just having the mental clarity. So
Absolutely.
it helps with that a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Anyone else wants to? Yes.
I mean, for me, my advice or encouragement would be that a lot of people don't do vacations or take a break because they think it's expensive. I mean, things don't have to be expensive. This was a 2.5-hour drive down from Houston, Harpoon. So that in itself, you're already safe. You're not flying anywhere and stuff like that. And then we're here, girlfriends, we're sharing our room. So that cuts down your cost.
Amen.
So everything doesn't have to be that expensive. People think vacation and they think, oh, $5,000. But you can actually have a nice weekend away for quite cheap, So
That's
my
great.
encouragement.
That's great. Any other advice to friends? and
Well,
stuff?
I would say, so me personally, like I'm not a group person. Like I prefer like going out alone, but like a group of less than 4 people. Okay, because there's too many personalities, and like I have low patience. So I think this, like, if you want to learn patience, it's a good opportunity to learn. Yeah. So if you want, like, if you need to learn patience, I'd say like come in a group. Like if you want to save money, like I only paid $175. That was nothing for 2 days. That was pretty good. I was gonna say something else. I lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's
You're comfortable. You step out of your comfort zone. Just learning to get along or go out with people instead of going out by yourself all the time. I think it's good. And just meeting new people. But it was a great trip. I love that. I love you guys. Keep in touch.
I'm so glad to hear that. I'm sure Moat is excited to hear that too. Any other advice?
I mean, I also want to add that group trips will be beneficial for women that are just new to travel, so that they can get comfortable. I mean, I don't have a problem going to Thailand by myself, but not everybody's comfortable with that. So it's good for women that don't feel comfortable traveling alone. So that's the point of encouragement for somebody who just wanting to start going out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any other last advice before we move on to the next question? Okay.
Yeah, girl. So we are at the poolside, about to get it poppin'.
Yes.
Slaying all the way from Chicago, Houston to Louisiana.
Woo!
Peace.
I'm loving this song,
Okay.
yo. Okay.
Sun kiss for the gods.
We got a slay on, right, Yvonne?
Yeah, girl.
With my slay haters over here. Come in the snap if you want.
Yes, hunting.
Slay haters.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Would you do this again? Like, would you do a girls trip again?
All right, I'll do a girls trip. I like girls trip. It really doesn't matter. Anyone, I'll go again. And the reason is because, like you said, it's less expensive, and also it's a time to learn other things from other people because, as women, sometimes it's good itself because of the fact that society wants us to behave in a certain way, and when you don't behave in a certain way, you've been labeled. I really don't care about labeling, but at the same time, we have African descent. If you don't behave yourself, or if you're not well behaved in a way, you're gonna be the outcast, something like that. So, but for me, I'll come again because I got to meet other people. I don't mind being with the other side of people. I like to meet people. I'm a people person, but then sometimes I'm just be girl. But because of the fact that I met people and I can save money and I know that, and I have opportunity for somebody to stay at home with my kids like it was this time around, I would do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mot. I just wanted to say something real quick. I think it's awesome, at least from my point of view. I got to see different kind of people. I saw people that are married and not just married, but married for a long time, which are people I look up to, because it's nice to see healthy relationships, healthy marriages, and all that good stuff. I also got to see business women and entrepreneurs, which I feel everyone's gravitating towards these days. Like, oh no, it's not just about a 9 to 5 professional career, but seeing people doing things outside the box, outside the norm. And I also got to see a lot of single women, and it was actually a refresher because I just recently got married myself. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not that, out of the loop. But all of this is just to say it's nice that we have a different, diverse, yes, you may all see, black African women, young women, but there's just this diversity in the group that if you're not in it, you won't really get it. And of course, that just means different experiences for everyone. So I just wanted to put that out there. And next, whoever wants to say something.
I would definitely do it again. Opportunity for me to cut up, have fun, and just have a
Turn
great
up.
time. And
Yeah.
not worry about my 2 toddlers.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
I'll do it again. I mean, always. I mean, it's a good time to just plug out of your routine. I mean, you do the same thing at home every single day.
Right,
This is the opportunity for me to just plug out, zone out. Kids, I love you. I know you're going to be alive when I get there.
Hopefully.
Mom is doing her thing. You guys do your thing. I mean, but it's just hang out with my ladies. I mean, we cut up, we laugh. I mean, share moments. Just relax. I mean, hey, it's refreshing for the soul. Yes.
Amen. Anyone else? Would you do this again?
Yeah, I'll do it again. And, I'm always down for a good time. So, yeah, I'll do it again.
Okay.
I like I'm sorry. Okay. I like the time frame. It's not too long, just right. So like I'll do it again if it was like 2 days or less. Because after
A week we're going to be like,
Okay.
after that,
I think we can all relate to that one.
yeah, but it was perfect. It wasn't too long. Yeah, it was nice.
Okay. Anyone else? Would you do it again? Yes.
I mean, I plan it again, of course, because that's my goal to uh, bring the awareness to as many women as possible. So I'll definitely plan one again. I don't know when, but I'll do it again. So
Awesome. Anyone else? Would you do this again?
Again, for sure. Absolutely. 1 week, 2 days, 1 day. I mean, like everybody said, I'm also a mother of two tweenies. And being able to unplug out of a very busy season in your life, so they both are actively into the extracurricular activity, but being able to plug out without feeling that huge guilt. Like, I really needed this time for myself. I'll be back in like 48 hours. We'll be okay. So, yes, I will do it again. I will introduce more girlfriends to things like this. More the merrier for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll do it again, and then I go with people. Doesn't matter the kind of type of personality. Either type A or type B, I go with it. Yeah, and I mean it's comfortable going out of your comfort zone, like everyone has said earlier, and everybody's been talking about. Like, I'm single, and it's like I kind of feel like, okay, I have all the time to come out, but at the same time the married folks talking about, they still have the kind of, the time to come out. I mean, it's shooting, and it's a good thing to hear from me. Like, they were able to live their schedules and whatever they got going on, and they come out. I believe it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Right.
And I mean, apart from that, yeah, I'll do it again. All the way down. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I definitely would do this again. I love traveling in general, so every opportunity that I have, if I have the time and the money, I always take it. So, because like I said, life is so short, and I want to see so many places. I want to experience so many things. And doing it with a group of women, like we've said before, you learn personalities, you learn patience, you learn all kinds of things. Not only about other people, but about yourself as well. So it's a learning experience all around. So I'm sure I'll do it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Uncle, stop touching. Sorry, madam, sorry.
So, to married women or people that have kids, so that excludes like a lot of us, but for married women and women with kids, what would you say to women that feel their life only revolves around being married, like their husband or kids? Like, please, what would you say to that? Thank you.
for me, I will probably be the outside norm for this. But I think everybody has a goal and everybody has what they envision. Some people, that's what their life's goal is, and it's okay. I'm not here to guilt you saying that why does your life revolve around it? If that's the thing, then hey, that might bring you more joy than actually being in this group. If that, I mean, I don't want you coming here being a grumpus and you can't have.
Right.
If that's your thing, hey, power to the people. But if that's not your thing and you just don't know how to detach and unplug, I mean, it would be good to mingle with people and like join groups that would bring that out. But hey, I do you, boo. I don't fault you if that's you.
Absolutely.
And but it's okay.
Absolutely.
It really is okay.
Absolutely.
And let me piggyback off of what Sabina just said. You have to absolutely respect people's visions of what their lives are going to be. However, if a friend of yours who's married and has children expresses a need to venture out of their family, then you can actually give your opinion and say, hey, join this group. It's a bunch of us women, and we can begin to do that. But do not insert yourself in a situation where she is totally comfortable with, and because you're gonna and being at home. It is not for
That's her
everybody.
thing. It's not.
Thank you. Thank you. Most, do you have a comment on
I
this?
mean, you know, I deal with a lot of different women, and I know that some people, you can talk from today to tomorrow, it's not going to make a difference. But if somebody says, oh, like, I was talking to a lady, and she really wants to travel, and she wants to go somewhere this year, I'm going to try for her, but if somebody expresses to you that they want to do it, but they just don't know how to, then you can but if you're comfortable being mom and wife,
That's key. That's key.
I
Yes,
just wanted to
please.
say something quickly. I used to be one of those women. When my kids were younger, it was school, kids, home. School, kids, home. I did not go out. I didn't do anything. So, and I regret it now because I missed out on a lot of things. So this is me putting it out there. If you're one of those women, I don't want you to get to where I am today and regret not doing those things. It might not be you. It might not be. You might not see the need to do it now, but trust me, when your kids are grown, you're going to look back and you don't have friends. You've not been to anywhere. You regret the time wasted. So there are, this is an opportunity to step out and do it now because it's possible. You can actually do it with your kids and your husband and still have fun. So step out of your comfort zone and try something different.
Absolutely. Thank you. Finally,
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's so funny how it's in the the women with the kids that are behind here. But kids do understand. They do. As young as they might be, they do understand that, there are times where parents need their time, and it doesn't negate the fact that the love is still there for them.
That's it.
So
yes, Bella.
I like I said, I my calendar. If you see my calendar at home, it's crazy. Everything is all plugged in and plugged up. But when they see mommy time on there, they understand that it's mommy time. Or when they see daddy time on there, they understand it's daddy time. But it never negates the fact that we still are a team and we're going to work together to make everybody comfortable and balanced. It's just that we need that unplugging moment sometimes. And just unplug, refresh, and get back into the game. So if you're a female out there, you wanna venture out, please do. It's very necessary, but if you are also comfortable being there, children and not venturing out, that's still perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, just do what makes you feel happy.
Yes. What brings you joy, whatever
Amen.
it is, staying home
Amen.
or taking a trip.
Amen. Thank you.
my group.
I know. Yup.
Inexpensively.
I know.
Live your life cheaply.
Yup. Get your
Have
shirt.
a good time.
Amen. And join a group, join a network. I want to say thank you all. Like, I literally just met all these ladies on this trip. So that just goes to say, oh, yeah, sorry. I knew Isabella. We go way back. But everyone else, like 8 ladies, I met you on this group, and I mean, on this trip. And I just wanted to thank you for being open to raise awareness, educate, inform other women. Like, I really appreciate it because I'm learning too. I'm a newlywed. I hope to be married, forever. Divorce isn't in my vocabulary. However, I want to be one of those women that can be married, live life, and still have friends and lay back, relax, have a great time. So that's sort of what I wanted to use this video to promote, and I hope that's what it did for everyone's watching. And thank you guys. You are a rock star.